Oh, there it is.
Ho,
The
ho,
most
ho.
anti-tree there is Mr. Timbersaw. And this is something that we haven't seen them run in a while, but Monster loves the Timbersaw. One other thing to consider is with the Tree Protector is it might be a save for against the Pango because you can overgrowth him during the Rolling Thunder, correct?
Yep. Wait, sorry, repeat.
You can overgrowth the Rolling Thunder, so he like stops
Yes.
moving for a while. So
Yes.
a little bit of a counter to the Pango in some capacity from the support, which is kind of nice. But yeah, Timbersaw is going to make quick work of that Tree Protector if he ever finds him. I mean, 3 strength heroes so far. It's a good Timbersaw game, despite the fact that he was pretty heavily nerfed in one of the more recent patches. At least a lot of people consider him to be pretty heavily nerfed. His earlier levels and pretty much all of his spells are made weaker.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be incredibly strong in the early game, so not fun for him. Yeah, I think it's super good against all these strength heroes, but Timbersaw is basically falling off the map since they ended up making a lot of his spells weaker. We'll see what they pick up last here on both these sides, though. They do need more of a tower pusher here.
They
I
need
don't
an
think
actual
clicks.
mid lane. This is going to be Coddle 4. It has to be. It's going to be Coddle Beastmaster. They need to pick an actual an actual mid lane hero. I think here for Infinity.
Well, I was thinking about D2 Hustlers. Like they need some sort of tower push on their side. They're still kind of underwhelming compared to Infinity. They're going to be able to stall this game with the Tree Protector and get Spin online pretty easily, unless they.
So it looks like they're anticipating Pango. I mean, it's got to be Pango mid, right? With the Timbersaw, so they need a safe lane. The Clink's removed.
Radiance turn to back.
They're gonna get rid of the Invoker on D2 Hustlers. That one makes a lot of sense. I mean, what can you pick from the safe lane that actually does well into the Sven? It's actually not a bad Lifestealer game. I know like this hero is like kind of trash, but it's not a bad Lifestealer game. It's also not a bad Slark game.
Dyer's turn to ban.
You're crazy. Neither of those heroes hit towers. I mean, Lifestealer kind of. You could pick Lifestealer here, but I don't think it's good enough.
So you have to like go to the typical Luna here. You have the Shadow Demon, pick Luna into Sven, and hope for the best.
Seconds remain.
Pick Leshrac, man.
I mean, I was thinking Leshrac too, but you need a safe lane. That's what's so weird. Like, I don't know if you can even go like you're against a Treant Protector. They'll just stall it out, right?
Says who? Who says that you need the safe lane? Who says you can't take Leshrac here?
I mean, I'm with you. I'd be down for it. Safe lane the Timbersaw, run an off lane Pango, take Lesh mid.
You not remember safe lane Arteezy Nature's Prophet?
Oh, of course I do.
Well, there you go then, Ricky. Your lack of faith disturbs me. I think they need tower damage more than anything else. They're never going to be able to take down these towers against Tree Protector, and they're going to end up losing the late game to the Sven. Like, what other hero could fight the Sven in the late game, given their current lineup?
Faceless Void, the only one.
5 seconds.
Doesn't that lose too hard early?
Yeah, it does. I'm just saying. You just said late game. I'm not. You only asked for late game, Mr. Neff. I'm just saying. Faceless Void wins late, but yeah, as of right now, this is a rough uphill battle for these lane stages. Maybe there's a hero we're missing, but yeah, you do need to win this lane, and you need to come out and be able to hit towers as well, because they are really lacking tower damage. It's just going to be Timbersaw cutting waves, hoping that the creeps eventually get it.
I'm not even sure Faceless Void wins this late with these current lineups. It doesn't look that good for him. Like, his team isn't doing any damage. This Sven in the late game, it's got to be just Faceless Void by himself, and I don't think it's good enough.
It's going to be an unorthodox carry of some kind that we're not thinking of. Or something totally normal. Just covering all my bases here, obviously, because I don't want to be wrong.
Leshrac. Give me Leshrac.
You think the Disco Pony could do it? I mean, that was the first thing that came to my head when I was like, they need a heavy tower damage hero. And it was Lesh. But they're running low on time. The question is, like, is it even going to work if you go for the Leshrac?
Yes.
Phantom Assassin.
Your hero.
It's a weird-looking four-legged Disco Pony.
It is. I'm not a fan.
I only see 2 legs there. and honestly, parts of them are invisible.
10 will come to battle.
The thing with the Phantom Assassin here is it is decent into the Sven. It is one of those heroes that like forces Sven to go for the evasion, but he's always or go for like an MKB. But Sven's such a standard Silver Edge builder that late game he's just absolutely gonna have a Silver Edge to get on top of this Phantom Assassin, and that's when things get really scary.
Yep. I mean, that's one of the reasons why Sven is such a good hero right now. A lot of the heroes that he's not able to fight into, he just absolutely beats down with a Silver Edge, which is such a natural pickup for him right now. The item is so good. And that kind of dictates the meta more than what heroes are really strong. It's what items are good on what heroes. And I think that's what it's going to come down to this game. D2 Hustlers, they've had an amazing run so far, but I think they kind of drafted themselves into a corner here.
Yeah, they really went back for this Timbersaw, being like, okay, you know, we'll just flex the Pango to the mid lane, and then you have Pango Timbersaw. Maybe Yadomi just straight rushes a Meteor Hammer this game, but I don't know if, like, there's got to be some other game plan they're going with here. I mean, D2 Hustler is an incredibly smart team. These guys typically have been some of the best drafters in the DPC from North America. Like, their drafts usually come together really well. But like you said, it feels like they kind of put themselves in a rough situation here. Another pause to start this one off. Neph, this might be a great time to talk about our sponsor. What do you think?
Really now? You should have seen that coming.
Be my guest, Ricky.
Should we? We can wait till
Absolutely.
after the game, but we'll do a mini shout out here right now. Thank you guys. For those of you who don't know, this tournament is sponsored by N1Bet. And after the game, we'll talk to you a little bit about how you can get a exclusive bonus towards your first wagers on the games here on the BTS Pro Series 8. So big shout out to N1Bet. Thank you guys for sponsoring the tournament. We appreciate you guys. They are really having fun with the map right now, Neff.
Me too. I'm not sure if you could tell, but I'm also drawing on
Yeah,
it.
I can see the lines. I can see the lines.
Yeah. I want to be one of the guys.
See how
You
mine
also
is
draw-
better?
No, I can't see yours at all. I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, really?
No, not with all the lines I've drawn.
Was that intentional? It looked intentional.
Right, we're looking good.
The next label play.
I can't see where your camera is, unfortunately, with all these.
I'm
lines
just
drawn.
looking at the Dire base. I thought he literally said 69 question mark, but no, that's just a little tag added onto PP there. So that's reassuring. I was very worried for a moment.
I see.
Oh my God, please stop the pings. We're going to
So
get
what you mean is you're
the...
looking at the Radiant base.
Huh?
The Radiant base. That PP's on the Radiant?
Yeah, I am now.
Okay.
All right, we got one G out. And a second G. We're gonna jump into this game number 2 here. For those of you who are just joining us, a little bit of shenanigans. There's all the pings hitting right at once. Ricky sucks, huh? I wonder who the heck wrote that. Probably Jerry. That guy's a
Yeah.
douche.
One of the players, probably. Someone should penalize them.
For those of you that are just joining us, it is game 2 here in our 3rd series. It is D2 Hustlers versus Infinity. D2 Hustlers took game 1 pretty convincingly, and PP in the mid lane here does need to be careful. You cannot afford to go blink 1, but he's gonna have to. Man, that feels really rough. The 5-man tip.
I mean,
That is coordination, baby.
yeah.
Make it the 7-man, 9-way tip, dude. We're all on the same page here.
Absolutely embarrassing, PP. Uh-oh. Blink level 1. You know, I'm a big PP fan, but
I bet you are, Neff.
unfortunately that was pretty sad. I think he should have just died there instead of getting the point in the blink.
Yeah, that is one of the worst ways you can start this lane.
Yeah, a lot of the time you're going to want to go like multiple points into usually the build right now is usually like 203 or 302 the laning phase. Once in a while people end up getting the blink, but It just doesn't CS very well. Usually for the first wave, people get the scream in order to secure the range creep. Unless they can like tons of harass with the Shadow Strike, but really it's the scream right now. So Blink level 1 is going to make this lane awful for him. And it's going to be pretty easy for Mr. Jeans to secure the CS, especially with where the wave is.
Oh yeah, that's quite nice. Shield Crash 1, of course. This is what we've been seeing a lot out of the mid lanes. And even offlane Pain goes, it's just such a good ability. The way that they've buffed this ability, it just does a lot more damage. Wow, double deny. The return tip. All right, PP's lane salvaged despite getting Blink level 1.
Tries to throw the high five off onto him. He doesn't do it. PP's mad. Mr. Jeans is trying to do this to him last game as well. He just would not tip him back. Top lane.
Indeed, Mariano gonna go down here. Yuma grabbing first blood. I mean, that is super sick if you are... Oh, the Impale? Keeper the Light. Can he get the kill? He's gonna turn it around. He might die to the boar, but he's regenning this instead. And Yuma and Yudomi managed to find 2 kills in the top lane to start the game.
All right. Pretty good start for D2 Hustlers. I don't know. I felt like they drafted themselves into a corner. Is it too late to take that back?
Yes, Neff, you did. It is too late.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Yudomi also managed to get the D ward, and he's going to deny himself the towers after completely buying out. So he is in a really good situation now on this Nyx Assassin. He's bringing tons of regen up here for Yudomi.
Let's take a look at the bottom lane real quick. Divai Llama sitting pretty low. He got himself a salve though, so he's just gonna pop that. He's got almost no mana left to work with, but a bunch of stacks off onto 60 Yogi. I would have ran in there like a psycho and tried to hit him with another.
Hit him with the 5.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Neff move for sure. I'd be down for that. Sounds fun. Big wave pushing under top tower here.
I got multiple points of Call of the Wild, so we can do a lot of harass here with this boar. I mean, level 1, it did basically no damage, and they couldn't finish Yudomi off.
They're just trying to focus down the boars, but no mana really on Yuma here to be able to play aggressively with these daggers. He just has that Ring of Health queued up. He's just gonna go the just naked Battle Fury, my guess, right?
Yeah, looks like it. I'm not crazy about it, but at the very least, allow you to sustain a lot of the harass coming out from
that courier has a chainmail and it just died. That is really rough for Mariano.
Yeah, that's a yikes.
Meanwhile, Yuma now has his Ring of Health, so he's very happy to just continue sustaining this lane. Meanwhile, mid, PP is actually starting to pull away. He's got the 2 points in the dagger now, so trades really efficiently here on the Queen of Pain. Just makes it that much more difficult for Mr. Jeans to farm up here.
This is, I mean, he'd be doing even better if he didn't have a point into the blink. I mean, yes, it ends up helping you secure bounty runes and whatnot, but I still feel like it's pretty bad. This is the sort of situation where he's like, all right, I really messed up going for Blink level 1. Now I need to play extra hard in this mid lane in order to win. He ended up getting his first 2 denies in the first wave that he had absolutely no business grabbing, but managed to. Sheer determination.
He's just good, you know? He's just good.
Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get a water rune here at the 4-minute mark. His rotation came in from the Shadow Demon. Didn't even get to take advantage of his blink. That's what feels bad.
Mr. Jeans asking for another high five. He's actually gone and rewarded the top of the Radiant Triangle here on Pamplona, and top lane, they're just going to continue to apply as much pressure as they can. Oh my gosh, that courier almost dying. Luckily, Grandpa has... he's very weak in the arms, very feeble man. That's why he's carried by a big horse and waves his staff around instead.
You're starting to sound like Suns fan. I don't think
Wait, what? I'll take that as a compliment. I love Suns fan.
I'm concerned for your well-being. He's a funny man.
What's going on here? Divai Llama, Sexy Yogi going head to head. Divai Llama wins the battle, takes him down with his own illusions. I guess Treant Protector, you hit pretty hard, so you kind of got to be a little careful of those illusions just hitting you back.
Yeah, tons of base damage that those end up doing to you. I think you slowed up Orb of Corrosion, I think applies from the illusions. Sorry, not Orb of Corrosion, the Orb of Venom. Orb of Corrosion actually doesn't apply from illusions.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Please buff Valve, thank you. Spend more gold for less effect on illusions. Really
Man.
need that.
Every time that he summons his boar in the top lane, D2 Hustlers just kill it. Like every single time Mariano has pulled a boar out, they're just like, oh, that'll be mine now, thank you.
Yeah. If he could get 2 up, it would be a little bit more difficult for them to do so, but oh my god. You gotta stop. He only gets 1 hit off in that time, but it regens pretty slowly. He's got a buckler now, so it's gonna negate some of this PA's damage.
There's a DD rune here being picked up on Mr. Jeans. They do have a pretty decent amount of stacks in the triangle here made by Pamplona, but I don't know when they're going to be around, or where they'll be able to get around to taking it is the thing. Like, they have this Sven, but he needs to get God Strength, only level 5 right now. Still doesn't have the Mask of Death either.
He's got 3 points of Great Cleave, though. It's 75%. I think if, with just a Mask of Death or the start of your Echo Saber, he's going to be just fine to take it. Monster's about to kill him, though. As soon as Soul Ring's up, in a couple seconds here.
Yep, there it is. You're correct. This is what makes Timbersaw such a fun hero. He does have to be careful. Sonic Wave comes through from Queen of Pain. You can be able to find that. Now top lane, they're actually chasing after Mariano. Doesn't get the TP off. Well played by Mr. Jeans with that Rolling Thunder. And will get themselves the boar as well. So rotation to the off lanes from both will take the kind of a trade, but you still manage to take down Burna, and that's the big one.
That's one of the reasons why Queen of Pain is pretty good. It's a decent count. It's seen as a decent counter to the Timbersaw, just due to the massive amount of burst damage you do and the pure damage once you hit level 6. The 340 pure damage nuke absolutely destroys him.
Oh,
and the fact that he ends up
Burna is taking the enemy stacks. Don't mind if I Scooby-Dooby-Doo, I believe, right now. Is that how it goes? Divide Llama walks over, is like, guys, the camp is gone. Where did it go? Sexy Yoga, I'm actually almost dying here to the ancient camp. He has 40 HP, and Divide Llama is very happy to just chase him down and get the kill. And a tip, of course. Yeah, very well timed.
unlucky. Burna probably feels pretty bad about that one. He's like, yes, big stack. Me too. Oh no, Creep's actually kind of strong.
Yeah. Definitely not strong enough to clear that much of an ancient stack, but he just really was like, hey, you can tank that for me, right, buddy? Nope.
He goes, gee, I don't know about this one, Burna. I want to be a good support, but I think I'm going to die here.
Rolling Thunder coming through, looking for Mariano in the top lane. He does have Roar, but there is no way you're going to be able to get to use it here. Try to get saved by the Treant Protector. Nice disruption on the backside, looking for Pamplona. Sexy Yoga TP'd up here as well. Think they're going to be fine, though, as they back off on the supports. I would really like to see D2 Hustlers to try and contest this hard stack. There is no way that they should be able to just continue to get this.
They have been contesting it.
No, the one that Sven's literally about to take right now. I was thinking the Pango could make his way over here and try and take this stack, but Burna is going to be very happy to do that. Sonic Wave will take down the next assassin, of course.
Right, I guess they couldn't do much about Sven clearing this one out. There's a guy flying out to himself right now. All right, Mask of Madness. Ancient stack is going to be cleared up, but they've done a good job of stopping them from stacking this ancient camp. Every couple of minutes, they come back and they place another ward on it. I think at this point, it's up to Infinity Sven to clear up that ancient stack that he tried to take earlier. Nobody on the side of D2 Hustle is going to be able to take it right now. Like Timbersaw, kind of, I think.
Timbersaw definitely can.
Yeah, he's got Vanguard. I think he has to. You don't want to.
Actually, he only has 1 point Timber Chain. There's no way. The only way you get it is with like 2 or 3 points in Timber Chain, I think.
He's got Vanguard.
But I mean, it'll be slow. Yeah, I guess you're right. He could take. It'll be slow, but he can get it.
Chakram.
Yeah.
He won't die to the creeps like this. Like, he just has way too much armor and HP regeneration, damage block.
Doodle for the ages.
But they don't want to give it up to the Timbersaw, right? The whole point of you stacking is this big is so PA can like just click blurs and you should get the Battle Fury and then take it. But I don't think they're going to leave that thing up long enough for them to be able to grab that. I think they're going to be forced to take it on Timbersaw because they have to be worried about Sven's God Strength. They got 100 seconds basically to complete this Battle Fury on PA, and if not, I think Timbersaw has to take it.
I mean, you're not getting that Battle Fury in 100 seconds. There's just no way. You need to farm almost
exactly.
2,000 gold.
Unless they want to just run their heroes at you and feed you gold to make it easier for them.
Ah, yes,
right?
of course. Yeah, I think that's definitely on the table. So what they decided to do here. Honestly, it feels like things going the way of Infinity. This Sven is just going to be a huge problem for them going into the late game. I mean, as we talked about in the draft, he's a natural builder of the Silver Edge, something that just natively counters both the Timbersaw and the Phantom Assassin pretty heavily.
Would you say too swole to control?
Yes.
Look to their top tower.
Nice.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Mr. Coach was sending me some funny messages while pause is going on. Anyhow, invading the jungle right now on Mariano. Doesn't even have his helm dom. Is it flying out to him? Or he's just not got it yet? Looks like he's working on Vlad's first. That's crazy, right?
You know, you usually see the Vlads first, but I guess right now they just want to play really fast. And the Vlad's is gonna like make his boards and stuff stronger for right now. That's weird. I don't think I've seen that before. Is there a reason you delay getting the Helm Dom? Are you just worried about feeding the creep maybe?
I don't think anyone's able to clear it instantly. I mean, maybe they're worried about Phantom Assassin just clearing it up pretty fast, but it could be that they want to take stack with Sven, still an extra lifesteal, question mark? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Cool. Top lane, Monster going in really aggressively. The overgrowth is there. I mean, this is going to be a big kill. He's got no mana left in the tank. Just baited out by the Treant. They bring 5. And that's going to be a tower as well. There's no way you're going to be able to get this.
Yeah. Udomi, he's doing his best to shove in the mid wave while they take up top, but even Catapult, I don't think he's going to be able to grab this very quickly for them, unfortunately. In fact, they can just fortify on their side. Phantom Assassin, yeah, Yuma down here has managed to grab a single tower, but I think that's all they're going to get with the Treant Protector on their side. This mid is going to be up forever.
Speaking of mid lane, PP gets found. Swashbuckles on through, save for the moment, but no blink. He wasted all his mana. And now he will die as a result. Mr. Jeans looking for this tree, and he's just running through these trees, but he's taking way too much damage. Needs to peel off. Oh, or not. Mr. Jeans is just having fun. Yeah, that Sonic Wave put him just below the mana threshold to go for a blink out, and just gets disrupted by Divine Llama as a result. Really well timed, really good setup there from D2 Hustlers.
Unfortunately, I still don't think they're going to be able to get the tower off of this, despite Monster being an absolute monster over here.
It's space, though. He's pulling heroes to this mid lane. That's his goal, because he needs his PA to get to this Battle Fury. Another disruption here set up into the Impale. If they manage to take down Divine Llama, they do. They get him. The damage is there. 2 deaths back to back now on the Queen of Pain. Underestimating the damage output of these supports behind this Timbersaw, and now Timbersaw is the one who's in trouble. Timberchain away. He's got mana this time, but a big overgrowth comes through. Burna. Pop the God Strength for this. There's going to be the stun, but beaten down by the boars. Mr. Jeans, no Rolling Thunder for a few seconds, able to make it away. Question is, can they get more heroes here? Mariano, pretty far forward, but Mr. Jeans goes in with the blink. Ooh, he actually jukes him. Gotta be careful. Pango, not much duration left on that Rolling Thunder. They will back out.
You know, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at Beastmaster, a lot of net worth. I'm thinking 2,700 gold for what? Vlad's is a good item, but...
It's for Vlad's.
If Vlad's is a good item, but it did nothing to prevent the absolute slaughter that D2 Hustlers just unleashed onto your Queen of Pain twice in a row.
That is true. It did make your boars do more damage and kill Nyx Assassin, I believe, though.
That was neat.
It was. Monster is playing really well, though, on the Timbersaw. He knows that he basically just cannot leave this mid lane. He has to force heroes here so that they cannot make it into the triangle.
Yeah, so try to stack one more time. Not sure if he's going to be able to.
Oh, what a gamer.
Why he does. So now Phantom Assassin, as the Battle Fury flying out. I mean, did do it in that last 100 seconds there, but managed to stall things out long enough because of Monster in that mid lane, putting all that pressure on. So now all he's got to do is
Timbersaw gonna soften these bad boys up for him.
I was like, don't you dare.
Dude, after all of this, Monster just yoinks the stack.
Yeah, you're the only reason we're farming these in the first place is the space I made. See you later, loser.
6,300 was the starting net worth here of the PA before the stack, by the way.
I actually saw this happen yesterday when I was watching Sammy Boy stream for a couple of hours. He was playing Clinks and he softened up the ancient stack. Like it was going to take him several burning barrages to clear through it. He used it like the first time, and then he went to go clear out the bottom lane just to like maximize the efficiency. And then his Evoker came in and started trying to clear up like the softened up agents. He's freaking out.
I would be real sad. That is a nice disruption into the Rolling Thunder, the mid lane. Gonna be able to follow these stuns up. The burst damage is there. D2 Hustlers find the kill. Pamploma now the next one in their sights, and that's what we're talking about. This Pangolier so good at finding this Keeper of the Light. So much damage that comes in from this spell combo, and I love this early Blink Dagger. Neph, by the way, he got 1,200 gold from that Ancient stack.
Very nice. He's quite farmed now.
Yes, he is second on the net worth, only about 900 gold behind a Sven, and you're like, that's a lot of gold, but it is a Sven, so.
Yep.
Oh, free courier.
Doing a decent job of catching up to this Sven. I mean, we were worried about I'm not being able to take any towers outside, other than this mid one. Speaking of mid tower.
These Sonic Waves to try and clear the creeps, but there's still a Catapult, and Monster will tank this forever. He's on his way to a Bloodstone as his first real item, and looks like it's gonna pan out pretty well for him. They don't really have a lot of kill threat on this Timbersaw for a while, and that mid lane tower eventually dies. However, Burna reveals that blink, gets the stun and the kill there onto Yadomi, commits the God Strength even for it as well.
Oh my. Well, God Strength now on. Might you get the kill on the Mariano? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna try to set up for a kill on Mariano here. God Strength committed.
Oh, he had a Hawk. They didn't know. Burna just chops him down, and now Mr. Jeans, he's aware. He's like, oh, they see me, guys. Makes on the other side, but a second Hawk comes out. The Spirit Vessel and the Roar. That is a disaster for the side of D2 Hustlers, and PP, even though it's not even involved, goes ahead and tips out Mr. Jeans.
BP hasn't had a good last couple of minutes. He had a strong start, and then he just like died twice in a row in the mid lane.
Yeah.
Still, he's gonna take what he can get.
He's like, yeah, suck it. My team gotcha, dude.
Yeah. Working on a Bloodthorn, by the way. Very strange item to pick up here.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
The true strike for the Phantom Assassin, I suppose, and PA is still a very long way off of building a BKB right now. They can see that she's going for this Desolator.
Yeah, but it's not like she's close to the Bloodthorn. Like, she's 2,800 gold away. Like, this PA could actually farm the BKB before she gets it. Like, Deso is done. You have you have Battle Fury Deso. Divine Llama gets found here on the side, and he is super dead.
There's a stall for a little bit of time. Mariano Queen's
is that a Dagon? No. Right? There's no Dagon there, right?
No Dagon. You're crazy.
I thought I heard the Dagon sound, but I don't know what it was.
No.
I love this Coddle Spirit Vessel that we've been seeing. This is now the second time we've seen this picked up this tournament, and honestly, he is one of the 4 positions that can farm this really fast, so it makes sense that we're seeing Coddles, you know, opt to go for this item pretty early.
The 1400 range that it requires things from is a lot of time. Carlos would be within that, even though he's usually pretty far away.
Mid lane monster gets found. The silence from PP. The question is, can they actually find the kill? There's going to be the disruption. He has a Timber Chain to get out, but a perfect stun and overgrowth. In comes Mr. Jeans, but it's not in time. Need to back out here on the side of D2 Hustlers. They're in chase. PP does not care. Jumps forward, gets him with the Sonic Wave, and now Pangolier, gotta be careful.
Turn the rest of this mid tower, looking to even things out finally. Well, it gives them extra control of the map. They turn their eyes to Roshan. They've got Vlad's offering, so even without God's strength, they'll be able to tank this one up. Mask of Madness, 15% life steal, and Vladimir's offering. You're basically healing up all your damage that Roshan's doing to you every single hit.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do about this one.
No, not at all. By the way, the Phantom Assassin ended up going for the BKB instead of finishing the Desolator. So it is done. It is completed. Yuma has a BKB. So much safer than he was a moment ago. Mid lane though, Orchid comes out. They find the Nyx. Quick kill and Infinity. I mean, they're turning on the gas, man. They're really starting to pull away with this game.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh, Yuma has to pop the BKB, gets caught by a roar. They've got to get something out of this BKB, but it doesn't look like they're going to find anything. Rolling Thunder coming through. They're trying to find the Treant, but that's going to be all you get.
I mean, your one saving grace is Phantom Assassin is actually, yeah, be able to BKB there. Phantom Assassin is a very strong carry, Ricky.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm aware. This hero does lots of damage.
So, I mean, if you end up getting favorable jumps, if Sven doesn't end up building this Silver Edge, you are able to win this game. But I imagine it's going to be his next item immediately after his BKB is completed. He's just finished this one up. Speaking of, I don't think they actually want to go on him here. They think they do, but they don't.
I know you think you want to do this, but trust me, you don't. Backside of the fight, Shadow Demon Con out. Then they're going to commit the Overgrowth to secure the kill.
Interesting move.
Have you seen what Phantom Assassin can do with the Ags and Shard late game? If she gets 1 kill, she gets 5 kills. It's pretty cool.
Oh, you mean just like the multi-fan of knives?
Yeah, I watched PA get triple Fan of Knives off within like a second and a half of each other, and she one-shotted an entire team. All right, Rolling Thunder gonna get interrupted there thanks to the roar and the Sonic Wave as well. Mr. Jeans is gonna be the one that ends up dying as a result. I'm waiting for the tip. It's gonna happen.
Come on.
He didn't do it. Maybe
out?
he ran out of tips.
Yeah, he probably ran out of tips. Alright. BKB done on the Queen of Pain, Bloodstone done on this Timbersaw, but at this point Timbersaw starts to fall off.
Yuma forced a BKB as Sexy Yogi actually pops his blur. Berna jump forward with the God Strength and kind of a little bit wasted there, but Mariano does have his Ancient Thunderhide now. Actually smoked up. They really want to go find a kill here. It's going to be Yodomi that pops it. Does find him on the backside. Blink forward in from Yodomi and Berna. The cleave is there. They get the kill. Really quick find. Heads up play again from Infinity, further increasing their net worth lead, and they're going to get themselves another tower.
This is whatever. You just give this one up. I don't know why Yuma's even coming over here to try to fight into it.
They're all coming. Mr. Jeans, Rolling Thunder's in. Doesn't actually
You don't have
connect.
God Strength. That's why you're going in.
Yeah. The question is, what can you get? It looks like it's just going to be Sexy Yogi, perhaps, is separating him out from the team. Chakram doing some damage, but on the backside, again, PP targeting down the Shadow Demon, finding him. Yuma has to get something out of this, but he's got no BKB for a few seconds, and they will have to disengage. The only silver lining I can see is Bloodstone charge, question mark? Like, they're not getting a lot out of this on the side of D2 Hustlers, and Infinity, it seems every kill turns into an objective for them.
Yeah. And it's difficult when you're playing against True Protector. At the very least, they've taken the first 2 outer towers, the mid lane and the bottom lane against this Treant, but it's rough. They're taking these fights and not getting the objectives from them. I think they just don't feel confident fighting to the Phantom Assassin without the God Strength right now. You don't have the Silver Edge completed. I think Bloodthorn is still being worked on, yeah.
Yeah, she
another
went to the
1,000
BKB,
gold.
and now is going back for it.
Yeah. So, like, they realize that this Phantom Assassin is pretty farmed, and some unlucky crits in a team fight could, like, completely swing the net worth advantage you've been trying so hard to build this game.
Looking for the Timber Saw potentially here in the top lane as Monster does not want to go down here, but it may not be up to him. He's going to pop the Bloodstone heal and the stick, getting a lot of healing off of this, but that soul burn and the damage from this Sven is way too much for him to deal with.
It's got strength on cooldown again, and like I said, at this point, you are starting to fall off on the Timber Saw. Like, you did your job at the start. You created the space for the Phantom Assassin and gave Yuma a chance to come online. You did a really good job with that, but it's time to go to the retirement home.
Yeah, it's basically it's
Your
like
golden years are over.
Oh, Yuma actually catches a stun on the backside. He doesn't get the BKB, and Sven didn't miss a single attack. Pango forced to roll out. Doesn't have a TP, but gonna have blink up in just a second. He should be fine.
That's rough.
That was close.
That is very rough for the Phantom Assassin. Does have buyback available, but uses it here, then isn't able to finish off his Desolator that he so desperately needs for this next team fight. If you can get that Desolator done before the before the Queen of Pain gets the Shivas, give the opportunity
Shadow
to blow up
Demon
this fight.
actually finding a kill here on the Treant Protector, extending just a little bit too far. I mean, that Phantom Assassin, she didn't evade a single attack, right? He hit her 4 times.
Yeah, why he get hit when you can simply dodge is my question.
Yeah, just should have hit the dodge key. I don't know.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, if you ask me. Think you'll go for the blur evasion, or you'll skip that completely? Sven is now working on this Silver Edge, by the way.
I think you still go the blur evasion, honestly.
I'm a big fan of it.
Too good to pass up. Ooh, Will-O-Wisp bottom lane. Monster surrounded once again. And they're going to be able to bring down 2. Pamploma is so farmed.
Yeah, Monster just dying again and again now. Like you said, golden years are over. He went for this Bloodstone, but at this point I think he might be regretting a little bit not going to Kai Assange.
Or a
He's working
Lotus.
on the Heavens, yeah. Working on the Heavens Halberd at the moment. That'll one will at least be pretty useful against to spend these team fights, so you can win a trade with him. He does have the Desolator completed now. 3 points into coup de grace.
It is one heck of a Lotus game. I am very surprised we're not seeing a Lotus Orb here.
Great item. A lot of time people can't afford to go out of their way for a Lotus Orb, though.
I mean, I just feel like you build it over the Bloodstone. Like, you could have maybe gone for just like a casual Kaya and then just pick up Lotus Orb.
You know it's my boy Monster you're talking about, right?
I mean, I'm a big fan of Monster, but you're against Queen of Pain going Orchid, Aurora, Stormhammer, like...
Yeah, I'm telling Monster.
Solar Bind, Overgrowth.
He'll never work in this town again.
You know, like there's so many good things to dispel this game.
Nice choice just ignoring me.
Good strategy of mine. There's the Silver Edge completed on the Sven and the Bloodthorn completed on the Queen of Pain. Things about to get that much more difficult here for the side of D2 Hustlers. Roar comes out, he finds a Shadow Demon, but the follow-up, it is there indeed. PP jumps right in, hits him with a Sonic Wave. Yuma's on the other side of the fight, ready to go. I mean, they could try and jump this Treant Protector. They've got to find something instead. It's going to be the Queen of Pain. Nice stun comes through, but Yuma, he's not there in time. He gets the kill just there. And now Overgrowth trying to do what they can to keep them down. Burna, he's got the Silver Edge, but not going to connect onto the PA quite yet. Ancient Creep picked up on the backside of the fight, but with Burna's BKB starting to expire, he does need to be a little bit careful, but the Cleaves, oh my god, just melting them as he comes through on the Keep of the Light, trying to finish up the kills, and now Yuma jumps back on over to Yodomi, but there's the Spirit Vessel, and this PA is not long for this world, as Yodomi as well on the other side of the fight gets picked off. Stormhammer comes through, and one more auto. Ooh, nice blink play, but Mariano, axes,
You dodge the axes?
No way.
Buybacks available on everybody except for the Phantom Assassin. She can get back.
Burna is
then this
out.
would be great, but
Okay.
Monster opts not to use his buyback there. They just didn't have the disables, but they died pretty far in. 14k net worth advantage. Show me that fight recap. Ends up
Still being pretty good for the Radiant.
Not so bad. I mean, yeah, decent for the Radiant, but I thought it was a lot worse for D2 Hustlers. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, losing
like,
the PA. I mean, the thing was in that fight, like, PA has the evasion, but she was just getting cleaved off the timber saw.
Yeah. We're talking about that one yet.
Roar comes out from the Pango. Not from the, on the Pango. On from, Pango, very quiet man. Versus Mr. Roar's a lot, quite different. Mr. Divine Llama in some trouble. And just a quick cleave from Burna. Burna's going to get a double kill.
But yeah, we were talking about that one the other day. Like, you were talking about evasion on Slark. It's like, yeah, it's great if this Sven's fighting you one-on-one.
In a grouped up scenario, though, he just cleaves.
Yeah, he just hits anyone else. You can't dodge the cleave.
Yudomi considering going into Roshan here. Not fast enough. Ooh, he actually could have snatched the Aegis. It took him a moment. Doesn't have buyback, though. Yeah, that would have been a dieback. That would have not been worth it.
Yeah.
They smoked bottom right away. They are looking for Yuma here on this Phantom Assassin. The Radiant actually scanned. He might walk into this top lane. Woo, he is skirting on the edge. He's going to be fine. Timbersaw cutting the waves as well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, they had a Chain Protector on their side to spam these waves out. Do his best here on Divine Llama, but when this Sven decides it's time to break high ground, these heroes are going to melt pretty quickly. He might opt to go for this Satanic first. I mean, at that point, I think you've got no way of bringing him down.
I know both you and I were not super impressed with like a Phantom Assassin pick this game, but I mean, it's 30 minutes in. It's 26-16, a 16k gold lead. You are level 20 on this PA, and I still haven't really felt this hero come online.
It was looking like it for a little bit, but I think one of the big turning points in this game was when Phantom Assassin starting to feel pretty strong, and Sven managed to get those 4 auto attacks off onto Yuma, and none of them missed.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts. Because if she gets that BKB, it's possible. I mean, she definitely gets out, but it's possible she also finds a kill. Mid side of the river there. They are going to be able to find a kill. Mr. Jeans actually push up onto the high ground, and he will just TP out. Burna tries to slap him real quick before he leaves. Mid lane, Pamplona actually going to find Divine Llama. He might just solo him here.
No, Yuma's going to go for the kill?
Yeah.
Sven's pretty far away. No, he didn't. I thought Yuma was going to go for the kill onto the Coddle there.
Dude, this Spirit Vessel build is wild. He does so much damage on the Keeper of the Light. He's level 17. 2 Solar Bind charges now from that level 15 talent. Burna pops the God Strength. He goes right on in, ready to fight. He actually gets silenced up here for the moment. Disarmed as well. That's going to be the Disrupt. Sven, he's got BKB. He's got Aegis. He's going to pop it right away just to make sure he gets outside of the base. Aegis still going to be available, though.
Yeah. He's going to leave, though. God Strength, already more than half done. Burna, certainly you don't go back in on there.
Right? He's got a Silver Edge. Burna wants to kill anything he sees.
Yeah. God Strength about to expire. If you could have found the PA there, you continue to go out, you try to finish off that catapult, and he still has God Strength up, and the PA does die.
Smoke up on the high ground. They know God Strength is down. Like he's talking about, they want to fight. If they find the Sven, it would be huge. And Monster, he is going to run into him. He gets that Silver Edge off, and now it's the other side of the fight. Mr. Jean's going to get the Rolling Thunder off, but there's the stuns. Nice reinitiation here from Yudomi, but he just cleaves down the Shadow Demon. Burna. Does he be careful? Phantom Assassin? She's just dead. Caught by the Roar. BKB already on cooldown. She's dead without buyback, and honestly, that might be it for D2 There's 3 heroes dead. A DD rune still available on the Queen of Pain, and there's not much you can do here.
Too much control for this Phantom Assassin. Tries to jump the Tree Protector on the back line there. Didn't end up getting it. All right, Mr. Jeans gets away. Didn't get that crit off onto him. Roar came out, and then immediately after the Roar, this is the only thing that the Tree Protector has to save his ultimate for at this point. It's just the Phantom Assassin. They know there's so little that they're able to do.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Assault Cross completed on PP, by the way. I mean, this is a sign of the times that we're in right now.
Look at
they're looking
Mariana.
to close this game out.
Arcane Blink for the Roar. 30, like, super. I mean, I want to see what it looks like with the actual Arcane Blink, but because right now we're just seeing the cooldown from that Quickening Charm, but I mean, that is quite good. Man, I swear there was a base there a moment ago. 30k gold lead, Mega Creeps picked up here from Infinity. We might see ourselves our third draw of the day now.
Death at my hand.
Oh, blink in stun. Nice Will-O-Wisp. The roar comes out. It is a 27-second cooldown, by the way, in case you're wondering. Burner with a BKB, just chasing for more. They got the Shadow Demon. Nyx Assassin's gonna go down underneath the tower. Oh, Yuma. Does he go with the crit? The turnaround for the Sven. Get out of here, baby. Sven cannot be dealt with. The GGs come out, and it's gonna be a win for Infinity here.
I mean, maybe if you get 3 crits in a row on that Sven and you blow him up, you might be able to survive a little bit longer, but they'd already taken Mega Creeps there. Just pops a Satanic, guarantees a crit with that Silver Edge as well, and breaks all the Phantom Assassin's evasion. There was nothing that she was able to do there, and the draft ended up paying off by Infinity. It was smart, you know? You have all these heroes to stall things out. You got Keeper of the Light. You got this Treant Protector. You have a serious lack of tower damage on the side of D2 Hustlers. It took forever for them to break through that mid tower, despite the strength of that Timbersaw. Like, it was 16 minutes. He had Vanguard, and that's when they managed to grab it with, like, the 3rd catapult wave. That is way too late.
Yeah. It took them way too long to get objectives done. I mean, this is what we talked about in the draft. There was really no way for them to, you know, slow down this Sven. And Sven even just taking stacks in the enemy jungle as a result of it. And this PA coming online way too late. And it ends up just being a big win here for the side of Infinity as I mean, really both teams, if anyone needed it, it's definitely Infinity, as D2 Hustlers were already looking really good at top of the bracket, and now Infinity getting themselves a draw against them helps out quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Still a respectable score for the side of D2 Hustlers. They'll sit at 6-2 after this one, which will put them even right now as far as points go with 4 Zumas, but Zumas haven't played slightly more games. That Infinity doing a little bit better for themselves. I'm happy to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Long day for them, long day for us, but we're still not done. We got one more series here. It's going to be Team versus Corey. But before we do, I do want to do the proper shout out to our sponsors. So for those of you who don't know, this tournament is sponsored by N1Bet. You guys can head on over to bts.gg/N1Bet. You can enter code BTSDota to get yourself an exclusive bonus on your first wagers. Make sure to use that to predict your winners here during the tournament. Why not? Use it while you can. But we're going to go to a short break, everyone. We'll be back with our 4th and final series of the day. Again, it's going to be Team versus Corey. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you in just a little bit.